Hi friends, this is Satyanarayana. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Easy way to learn chemistry. Okay, thank you very much, everyone who are subscribing my channel and who are sharing my channel. Okay, now we go to the topic. Today topic is the polar covalent bond. In the last session we discussed about polar non-polar covalent bond. In this session we'll try to discuss about polar covalent bond. Okay, polar covalent bond. It is formed between different non-metal atoms. Okay, due to the unequal sharing of electrons, unequal sharing of pair of electrons. Okay, here we can observe that hydrogen and fluorine, HCl and hydrogen and chlorine, hydrogen and bromine, hydrogen and iodide, oxygen and hydrogen. Here in all examples we can observe that the bond is formed in between different non-metal atoms. So these are the examples for polar covalent bonds. Okay, now let us take one general example. Let us take B is greater than A. The electronegativity of B is greater than A. Let us take now here due to the more electronegativity of B, okay, the bonding electrons push towards the B side from the A side to B side. So the on B atom it will get a partially negative charge, and whereas on A atom it will get a partially positive charge. In the similar way, if you see in the hydrogen fluoride, also we know that the fluorine is more electronegative element when compared to the hydrogen. So these bonding electrons push toward the fluorine atom side. So on fluorine we get partially negative charge, whereas on hydrogen we will get a partially positive. Why? Because here the more electrons shifts towards fluorine atom side. Okay, the more part is shifts towards the fluorine atom side. That why electrons have which charge and negative charge. So partially it shifts towards the fluorine atom side. That's why it will get partially negative charge. It partially loses the electrons. That's why it will get the partially positive charge. In the similar way, in the case of hydrogen chloride, in the case of hydrogen bromide, and in the case of hydrogen iodide. Why? Because here, and compared to the hydrogen, the electronegativity of chlorine and bromine and iodine is more. That's why. Okay, we'll clearly explain here. Here, why it need to form covalent bond, polar covalent bond in the hydrogen fluoride. Just you see, the hydrogen atomic number is 1 so the electronic configuration is 1s1, and the fluorine atomic number is 9. The electronic configuration is 27. In another way, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Here in outermost shell 7 electrons are there. In this outermost shell 1 electron only there. For getting of duplet configuration, hydrogen need 1 electron, whereas the fluorine need 1 more electron. So the hydrogen shares 1 electron with the fluorine, and as well as the fluorine shares 1 electron with the hydrogen. So by mutual sharing the electrons with each other, so that hydrogen will get duplet configuration, whereas fluorine will get octet configuration. Similarly, in the case of hydrogen chloride also. Okay, here why we call the polar we can observe that both the positive charge and negative charge in these molecules, so that these are polar covalent bonds. Okay. In the next session, we will try to discuss about the properties of ionic compounds and covalent compounds, which one have more ionic character.